Hello, Scorpio. Welcome and welcome back to Patreon. We are here doing your mid-March 2022 reading for you guys. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. And if you have not watched the intro to the mid-March 2022 readings, I would suggest you pause the video here and go back to watch it, okay? It's giving you a lot of information, showing you the boxes to the cards, so you see what type of cards I'm using. I got these new decks and they're beautiful. But it's also giving you information on these mudra cards right here. So like you can see, there are different hand motions on the cards. And I want you guys, before you do any of these hand motions, gestures, to contact your medical professional, especially if you have any pre-existing conditions, because they could activate some type of physical response. So I want you guys to make sure that you are checking with your medical professional, especially if you have pre-existing conditions that may be affected by, completing these mudras, because I am not liable for your physical body, and I want you guys to stay safe. It's not any type of rude, behavior. It's just, good business practice. I can't hold any responsibility for that because I am not a licensed medical professional. So contact them first before you do any of these movements, just to make sure that you are safe and protected. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. You're the first one that I did that for. Surrender, fluidity, and commitment. Wow, Scorpio. So you may be... Okay, so maybe if you dealt with open relationships or you didn't want to settle down or commit to anybody, you could be surrendering that notion. You could be going with the flow in a relationship that is more committed than what you're usually used to. Or you could be surrendering your expectations on commitments and having more fluidity and openness about your partners, okay? That is something that I feel like is a major focus mid-March 2022. People are blossoming in a way, like springtime is the energy that I'm getting. Like people are blossoming and opening up in a way to where they are kind of more so living free and going with the flow when it comes to their relationships, their bonds, and even their bodies even, okay? So let's see, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors for Scorpio. What is the card we need to see? Okay, determination. You got the first solar plexus card, yellow. All right, so determination for the particular mudra is the Mustika mudra. Okay, if I'm saying that correctly, the Mustika mudra. And it says, well, first with 21, I feel like you're having a conversation about your individuality, or you're having a conversation about your uniqueness, a conversation about your independence as well. I feel like you're determined to be independent. You're determined to be free, unencumbered, and maybe you definitely, I feel like you definitely don't want to be in a committed relationship, or if you do, you're having a conversation about your boundaries now that you are exploring a committed relationship, okay, or the opposite way around. But it says determination, Mustika mudra, assists with spiritual discipline, transformation, and willpower. The benefits are optimized digestion and assimilation of nutrients. Ooh, I need to do this one. Interesting. Supports the kidneys and adrenal glands. Cultivates determination and commitment to release self-limiting beliefs. Amen. Scorpio, that is a beautiful card to pull. I feel like y'all are evolving. So the instructions say, with each hand, curl the fingers inward, bringing the pads of the fingers towards the palms. Thumbs on the outside. Bring the heels of the hands together and join the second joints of the fingers, extend the two thumbs and bring together. Hold hands lightly against your abdomen. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine, okay? And the focus, which is like an affirmation, says, my sense of positive determination arises from within. Again, my sense of positive determination arises from within. One more time. Third time's a charm. My sense of positive determination arises from within. Amen, Scorpio. Amen. Amen. So you are definitely feeling determined. Okay, you're determined to complete your goals. That's definitely like this. I feel like you're definitely determined to achieve your goals. Okay, let's see. Card number 21. The practice says, take several breaths to attune to your center. Allow your awareness to rest in the solar plexus. Feel the breaths in the ribs, lungs, and chest. See a small flame light in the solar plexus chakra. Feel the flame growing brighter. Heat rising as you continue to breathe. Here. See the flame as purifying, burning away any obstacles, thoughts, or beliefs that limit you. Let the fire fill you with this light of personal transformation. Wow. And then it says transformation, and you are the death card, Scorpio, which speaks of transformation. So I feel like you're moving to a more grounded space or more grounded place when it comes to believing in yourself, being determined about what you want to achieve, about your goals. Okay. I feel like you are exposing what you have inside. Like you are inspired to expose yourself. I don't think physically exposing yourself. I feel like more so exposing your gifts, your talents, your skills. You're allowing the world to see who you truly are, okay? All right, so what is the most prevalent situation that Scorpio is dealing with? Or what's most prevalently on Scorpio's mind, okay? Yes, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors for mid-March 2022 for Scorpio. What is the most prevalent situation on their mind, or what they're dealing with most prevalently mid-month till the end of March 2022 for Scorpio? Okay, it's not clear, but I'm going to take it because it's the death card. Look, you're changing. You're really focused on transforming. You're really focused on being the best person that you can be. You're really focused on being positive, Scorpio. That is a drastic change for you, because I feel like you've been negative for a while about your life, about situations. I feel like you're trying to have hope, have faith for the future. The sun will come out tomorrow type of energy. And I really feel like you're trying to change your perspective on situations in your life. You're trying to be more positive about it. Yep, because you definitely want to manifest an opportunity, and you know intuitively within yourself that you're not going to be able to manifest an opportunity that is positive with negative thoughts. Okay, what did I say before? I think I said this in a reading, and I can't remember who it was for. I think it was on the World Predictions tier. Okay, so in the World Predictions tier, there was talk about how the collective consciousness is raising, and how a lot of people are evaluating their own perspectives. Okay. And I said something specifically there about people realizing that their mentality is their reality, and their reality is based on their mentality. So I feel like that's what's happening with you, Scorpio. I feel like you are also being very cognizant. Yeah, there's that Eight of Swords. Exactly. I feel like you're being very cognizant of what you give your energy to at any given moment or time, and how it governs your thoughts. So if you maybe were watching gossip channels on YouTube, or maybe you were watching a lot of negative channels of tarot, or, if you were just watching a lot of the news talking about what's going on in the world, you're being very cognizant, and you're making yourself aware, even, mentally documenting or literally writing down documentation about how those challenging or negative bits of information or content change your perspective and you don't like it. So I feel like you are like, hell no, we're putting a stop to this shit. I'm putting a stop to the, like, it. In the past, I feel like you put a stop to good things because you would doubt yourself, or maybe you didn't feel like you were good enough, some type of imposter syndrome. But now I feel like you're putting a stop to the negative thinking or negative self-talk or the negative influences that you may be experiencing in your life. What's the death card for Scorpio? Mid-March 2022. What is the death card? Oh, yep, we got the Tower. Yep, it's like you had an epiphany. All of a sudden, something blew your mind. It's like all of a sudden you ended something, or all of a sudden you decided to change something because there was literally a situation that blew your mind with the Five of Pentacles. You could be shocked at some level of poverty that someone is going through, or shocked at the treatment 1111 that someone is receiving in the world. It's like all of a sudden, the way you used to do things or the way you used to think about things has changed. Maybe you felt like you didn't need anybody's help, and now you're going out to ask for help. Maybe you were somebody who maybe wasn't very charitable, and now you're being charitable. Yeah, I feel like you were just ignoring hope. You were feeling like you couldn't do the things that you saw other people doing. And I feel like now, you know, you're like, I see a way that I can do this now. I see a way that that could happen for me. That type of energy. That's what I really feel. What's another card for death? Or maybe you felt like you couldn't be of service to others. You could feel like maybe you didn't know how to help others, or tutor others, or mentor others, or be there for other people. You could have been in a very selfish energy. I'm just going to keep it real. But I feel like now you're learning how you can, assimilate that type of positive, hopeful, charitable energy into your life. What's the death card? What's one more for the death card for Scorpio? It's a stack. I knew it. It's 4 cards. Jesus Christ. The Moon, the Chariot, and the Empress. 3 major arcanas with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're changing you're making a major change when it comes to expressing your emotions, expressing your feelings. I feel like you're growing in maturity when it comes to expressing even your hidden talents, being confident in your skills, knowing that you have endless support from the universe. It's like, it's just to me like all this positive energy that I feel flowing from you, because all of a sudden you realize that you had everything you needed. You had everything you needed to help yourself. You had everything you needed from the universe, from your spirit guides to support you, to give you added, ammunition to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's like, I don't know, it's like something in you clicked and said, I don't have to do this alone. So you could be embarking upon a relationship. We have Scorpio energy here, the Moon and a Chariot, which could be Cancer, possibly Pisces with the Moon, Libra or Taurus with the Empress card, and the Knight of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you're definitely going through some type of healing journey. And you're not only realizing what you have to offer. I mean, you're not only really realizing what other people may have to offer you if you open up, but you're also realizing what you have to offer to other people if you open up. Okay? It's really nice, actually. I feel like you're maybe giving to charity or being very helpful. You could be giving to some type of charity, for the situation of people who are going through what they're going through, where they're going through it right now, if you know what I mean. I feel like something deep within you, some type of emotion deep within you is coming out. It's like you have an endless source of inspiration. And I feel like it's coming from your emotions. And you're acting on those emotions very quickly in order to transform yourself and find a place of growth. And I feel like you're just not going to let anybody stand in your way. What's the advice for Scorpio? Okay, the King of Swords in reverse. I just heard, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself to please others. Okay? Don't forget where you came from as well. Like, you don't have to dwell in your past, but remember where you came from. Remember your past so that you can wisely embark upon your journey in the future. Also, I feel like some of you guys may need to get out a little bit more, possibly. Let me see. I feel like you could be trying to heal from some type of heartbreak. What's the King of Swords reverse? High Priestess, Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. Okay, 7, 8, 9 of Swords. Interesting. I'm going to just put that right there for now. With this Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords, they're looking right at each other. And then the Knight of Swords is coming up behind the Page of Swords back. The Page of Swords don't even see the Knight of Swords coming. But secretly, they're a little bit prepared for it because their sword is already facing in the Nine of Swords direction. So there's something about a strategy because the King of Swords upright can indicate a strategist or someone who is very skilled in the art of, you know, battle, combat, war, things like that. I feel like, you know, number one, don't lie to yourself. Don't trick yourself. Don't fool yourself into thinking that you don't need to prepare for something. Like, you know, if somebody is, you know, taking a test, but they feel like they know the material because they've already taken the course before or they've already had some type of reference knowledge, that's fine, well and good, but you still have to study, right? So don't underestimate your opponent. I'm hearing Lil Wayne, show me my opponent. Show me my opponent. You know how he did that shit? So it's like, you feel like you're going to eat up your opponent, but I feel like you really need to make sure you do not underestimate that motherfucker. Because I feel like you are possibly feeling as if you caught somebody or you got somebody trapped. Seven of Swords plus 1 is the Eight of Swords. But little do you know, the Nine of Swords is approaching, which is maybe regret, fear, anxiety, stress. Because there could be some type of reinforcements coming in that you are not paying attention to or you are not aware of. I feel like you may not be paying attention to something that's going on the back end because you're underestimating your opponent. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck that means, y'all. I really don't know what the fuck that means, but that's the message. That's the advice. Do not feel like you got something in the bag. Do not celebrate prematurely in the situation because you could be missing something, which I feel like is this Knight of Swords. You could be missing something. There's something that's hidden. There's something that you don't see that I feel is possibly going to creep up on you and it's going to stress you out, or it's going to try to stress you out. Could be a person. It could just be a thought or a mentality, because I feel like this is all air. This is all air and conversation. Also, Scorpio, make sure you're being honest, okay? Because the King of Swords reversed could also be a liar, a manipulator. And then you have the Seven of Swords. So be mindful that you are not intentionally going into a situation to manipulate people just because you're very determined to get what you want. Do not lie. Don't omit things. Don't keep secrets unless it's a situation where they don't need to know your goddamn business, right? But if you're just blatantly lying or, you know, manipulating a situation or trying to cut corners, get over on people, that shit is going to come back to bite you in the ass. Yeah, justice, exactly. I'm telling you right now, don't fucking do it. Because that shit is going to come back and bite you in the ass. I feel like if you are lying or manipulating or cheating or, you know, trying to, you know, rig the system, I feel like it's a situation where the conflict that you get from that it's a learning experience, of course, but you're going to be made to learn a lesson, okay? If you are not careful of how you're addressing a situation or treating other people in the process of trying to achieve your own goals, right? Don't step on people on the way up. That's what I feel. Because something might come back and bite you in the ass, okay? I also heard don't stir the pot as well. Kind of like mind your business. If you see this going on somewhere else, like around you, mind your motherfucking business, okay? Damn. What is the advice for Scorpio in this situation? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. What is the advice for Scorpio? Abundance is yours. So, yeah. And then we have royalty at the bottom. I looked at it. So, I feel like you are meant to have what you're meant to have. And 2222 on the timer, you should definitely see yourself and treat yourself as such. You should treat yourself as if you have this abundance. You should see yourself in a place of abundance because that is what you know you deserve. And if that is what you know you deserve it. Right? I feel like whatever you choose to do, you will be successful as long as you do it with high morals, ethics, and standards, okay? So y'all feel free to pause the video. We are going to do a yes or no question for you guys, just one, to see what is the most accurate answer to your question. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, Father, Mother, God, for Scorpio, what is the most accurate answer to their question? Oh my God, the answer is no. I promise you there are yeses in this bag. But Scorpio, the answer is no, okay? So I really hope the reading helped you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys being here, and I'm appreciative always of your support. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, Scorpio.